Over the next decade, the electric vehicle sector is expected to develop at a rapid rate. At the same time, the level of competition has increased dramatically. As reported by industry analysts, there will be more than 500 distinct electric vehicle types available throughout the world by 2022 at this rate, and companies will distinguish themselves by their ability to innovate. Lucid Motors seems to be making a significant investment in this area. A rapid rise moved stock in positive direction and is currently trading at more than $40 per share, up from a 52-week low of $16.12 on September 1st of this year. But will it be able to maintain its rising trend? We'll talk about the Saudi catalyst that will help to accelerate the LCID momentum even more. Stay tuned for further information. Welcome back to New Vehicle Media, your go-to channel for EV stock. Quick reminder, subscribing's free and liking the video helps YouTube suggest similar content. Comments are loved and featured in our upcoming videos. As part of a broader push to diversify the country's economy, Riyadh is stepping up its efforts to encourage automobile manufacturers to establish production lines in the country. Finance Minister Khalid Al-Falih said that discussions with a number of firms are currently underway and that the name of the first automobile manufacturer to establish a presence in the Gulf country would be announced before the end of the year. Following that, there may be one or two other vehicle manufacturers, all of whom will make automobiles in the long term. Despite the fact that the finance minister did not specify which companies the federal government is talking to, the most likely candidate is Lucid Motors. Tesla's rival has a Saudi sovereign wealth fund as part of its ownership partner, and it was previously speculated that the company might build a production plant in the region of Jeddah. Currently, Lucid Group as a high-tech firm is enjoying the glow of having reached a significant milestone. With the first Air model EVs now on the road, the stock is nearing high levels last seen during the SPAC era prior to the merger. To understand the mechanics of Lucid Group's possible jackpot, let us first take a look at the Saudi Arabian automobile industry. As the biggest such market in the Gulf Cooperation Council, the kingdom accounts for almost half of all automobile imports in the region. Due to a lack of public transit in the Gulf Cooperation Council, automobile ownership per capita is quite high. Saudi Arabia is also experiencing somewhat of an automobile boom right now thanks to the introduction of female drivers on the roads. In 2020, it was predicted that 3 million more females will learn to drive compared to a 500,000 increase in male drivers. Because of the historical imbalance, it is projected that this lean in favor of female driving will persist. Having reached this point, we can now get down to business. According to Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030, at least half of the country's current car import volume would be produced domestically, presenting a significant business potential for Lucid Group and other automakers. Imports of automobiles totaling $12.5 billion were made by the kingdom in 2019. This implies that by 2030, the kingdom hopes to have produced at least $6.25 billion worth of automobiles domestically. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has been in negotiations with a number of major car makers from across the globe in order to achieve this goal. These companies include Ford, Chevrolet, General Motors, Nissan, and Toyota. In accordance with a report by Bloomberg, the kingdom hopes to develop a car manufacturing cluster on its west coast. In light of this new paradigm, how does Lucid Group fit into it? As we've previously reported, the luxury EV maker plans to build a $3 billion manufacturing plant in Saudi Arabia by 2024. Several public remarks have been made in this respect, including those from the Saudi Standards and Metrology Authority and the kingdom's investment minister. Up to this point, Lucid Group has been the only major EV maker to outline detailed intentions for developing a significant presence in the kingdom. As a result, the firm stands to benefit from a significant first-mover advantage in the marketplace. In terms of pre-orders, the American manufacturer considers Saudi Arabia to be its second-largest market for premium electric vehicles. Rawlinson, who was addressing at the Future Investment Initiative conference in Riyadh, did not disclose a specific amount for the pre-orders, but he hoped to sell the Air Pure vehicles in the Middle East Kingdom for as little as $70,000. Including a federal tax credit of up to $7,500 for plug-in cars, in the United States, the same Air entry-level sedan will start at $77,000. Lucid's first facility might have a capacity of up to 90,000 electric cars. The company has previously said that it aims to produce 20,000 Air models in 2022 and generate revenues of $2.22 billion in that year. Approximately 135,000 cars will be delivered by 2025, generating more than $13.98 billion in revenue. During that time period, the business aims to have launched electric sports utility vehicles and additional models to its inventory of automobiles. By 2030, the American manufacturer expects to be producing more than 500,000 units per year on a continuous basis. With a market as large as Saudi Arabia under the company's control, these numbers of vehicles would be sold in the blink of an eye. To go public, Lucid is one of around a dozen electric car companies that have chosen the S-Pack route. Rawlinson, who formerly served as lead engineer on Tesla's Model S, is taking a careful approach to laying out the company's roadmap. Lucid's electric car pricing is far higher than those of its competitors. It is believed that these figures would decrease when the company introduces additional cars that are presently in the works. In addition to the Kingdom, the firm hopes to begin delivering sedans in Europe and China in 2022 and 2023 respectively, and is presently increasing its workforce in these regions. The conclusion. Although there is a history of businesses that have started and then failed, both Lucid and Tesla have had to invest a significant amount of money before releasing their first cars. Lucid had a $3.6 billion loss in the first 6 months of 2021. According to analysts, grasping the complexities of mass manufacturing would be one of the most difficulties that the new startups will face. The luxury manufacturer is, in many respects, following in the footsteps of Tesla. The firm intends to sell automobiles directly to customers, skipping the conventional dealer network. However, the company differs in that it will depend on the public charging network, Electrify America, for its charging infrastructure. With that money, the company may expand its operations, which is a smart move. As a direct rival to Mercedes-Benz and BMW luxury vehicles, Lucid Air has generated considerable interest in the automotive community. I'm interested in hearing what you have to say. The Lucid Group will be a prominent automobile manufacturer in the Kingdom. Who do you think will join Lucid in the Kingdom? Will it be another startup or a traditional car maker that makes the switch from gasoline to electric vehicles? Let us know what you think by leaving a comment below. RV is purchasing 10 shares of Lucid on a weekly basis after the first buy of 100 shares. He'll continue to purchase as long as the stock is below $70 and will finally sell when the price is somewhere between $111 and $151. Our outlook for you remains positive, and we foresee the greatest of days to come your way. That should wrap things up for today. Keep in mind that subscribing is still free, and liking the video helps YouTube recognize your preferences. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.